Hello, welcome to Toffee TV. This is my match reaction from Stoke 1, Everton 2. Finally, an away victory. A very happy St. Patrick's Day for myself. And to all Blues out there, I hope you had a very nice St. Patrick's Day. But we'll start off anyway with the lineup. With Pickford in goal. We had Coleman, Jags, Baines, and Michael Keane in there. So three of the most reliable defenders we've had in probably the last 10 years back in, and they really do make a huge difference, and you can see that like in our last two wins now, including today's victory. But I thought we started off the game quite well. We were knocking the ball around quite well, and we had a free quick kick quite early on. Walcott skins their fullback Staphylidis, I think his name is. Turns him inside out, goes to go around him. He pulls him back, and he's taken down for a free kick. And Rooney decides to whip in a lovely ball, and Tom Davies is there, and really should be, heading us home 1-0. It should be 1-0 at that point. It's an awful miss, and I think Tom Davies should look up a few of Tim Cahill's videos of how to header the ball, definitely, because it was a very easy chance. And had Cenk Tosun been on the end of that, we're going in 1-0 anyway. Personally, from watching the game, like, you can just see how key Leighton Baines is to us. Like, having Martin in there all season has been so disappointing. I think all Blues will tell you that as well. But to have someone who's just so assured on the ball, calm. There's a couple of times where Stoke had the ball, Everton had the ball, and Baines was in a tight position, and you'd worry if it was Cuco Martina in there, but with Baines you just know he can get himself out of a hole, and he'll just give a pass to a blue shirt, and we're out of trouble. He just buys fouls. He's just so clever. A couple of times he looked like he was in trouble, and he played the ball one way and can get taken down for a foul. He's just a very clever footballer, and something we've missed all season, let's be honest. Then moving on, as the snow got worse, there was just a bit of sloppy play in our half, and the ball was just going back and forth, kind of around our box, just outside it, and Charlie Adam tries to run with the ball a little bit. It gets a bit away from him. Rooney comes in and gets the ball away, and he goes in, studs up, and gets sent off for a foul on Rooney, which I thought was a bit harsh if I was a Stoke fan, but obviously being an Everton fan, I was quite happy to see him going off, and he didn't seem to hang around and complain too much. I mean, he ran straight down the tunnel. Shaqiri, though, I don't know what he was doing. He was standing around throwing his gloves off and crying to the referee. Like, I don't know. I don't understand what he was so unhappy about. Like, I thought for a minute that he got sent off the way he was reacting, but he's only a little fat bell end anyway, so I wouldn't really worry about him too much. There wasn't really that much in it in the first half. Then it was fairly scrappy. To be fair, I mean, Davies was throwing himself around everywhere, and he looked like he got knocked out twice. But moving on into the second half, and speaking of Davies, he got the wins taken out of him again, this one by Butland, and then he comes off for Dominic Calvert-Lewin on the day after his 21st birthday. So you're thinking, generally when players are having birthdays, in and around when they have their birthdays, they tend to have a little bit of luck about them, and usually they tend to score, especially strikers. But he got put through by Wayne Rooney actually with a lovely ball not long after he came on, and it seems to be a really big problem for him is his first touch. It's maybe he spent too much time with Lukaku last season, I'm not sure, but hopefully if he can work on that and improve it, because there's times where if he can just get the ball from under his feet and just carry it with him towards goal, he's got the pace. And usually when he gets in and around the goal area, he does tend to score, especially when he's one-on-one and stuff. It's just his problem is getting the ball in front of him to run onto it. That's been a big issue with him, I find. But the ball goes out for a corner. Rooney takes it. It's headed out, I think, by Crouch. Comes back to one of our players. He hits it back to Baines, who's the last man, but he's actually in their half. So he carries it out. He accelerates into space, and then he moves on aiming up towards their left hand side, and then he cuts it back to Balassi, who whips in a lovely ball, and Tosun, very Duncan Ferguson-esque with a diving header, and Butland keeps it out and tips it up in the air, and Calvert-Lewin was very unlucky not to put it in, to be fair. Staphylococcus, I think his name is. I can't really pronounce his name, but I don't really care. He cleared the ball off the line, and then Towson came in and buried it, made sure, and we're 1-0 up, and deserved of our lead, I believe, anyway. But like we at that point, you're thinking, okay, we scored here. Hopefully, we can get another. There was a lot of nice play out wide between our wingers. Baines and Balassi linking up. We had Coleman and Walcott linking up, which seems to be a very formidable partnership. But yeah, then Towson goes down the other end and then fouls Joe Allen, I think it is. And they get a free kick, and I don't think Choupo-Moting is on that long, but he gets a lovely ball put in by Joe Allen himself, and he's on the end of it there. Choupo-Moting, bit of hesitation by Pickford. I thought that was the only thing he done wrong. He's still learning. It's not the only thing he done throughout the game, but it's a ruthless game in the Premier League, and if you're a goalkeeper, so it's a bit harsh when you're a keeper, because one thing all game can fuck up your game, whereas you could have a really good game and you make one little error and it's proven costly. But lucky in this sense that we get back into the game. We didn't dwell on it. We didn't let the heads drop. We got on with it. We were like, okay. Choupo-Moting, he went off, and I think he was substituted on. He went straight off then, not long after he scored his goal. He was going down with a groin injury, but later on we have a bit of a counter attack, led by Towson, and he whips in a lovely ball around the last defender to Walcott, who takes, again, like Calvert-Lewin, a very poor touch that puts the ball behind him. Then he goes to shoot, and Butland saves it, and then the ball come out wide right to Coleman. Then he looks like he's about to lose the ball, but he actually gains his composure and gets the ball back. He hits it back to one of our defenders. I think it's Michael Keane. Plays a lovely ball into Rooney, back out to Coleman. He gives it up to Walcott, and Walcott makes amends for his miss a couple of seconds earlier. Whips in a lovely ball for Towson, and he scores his second of the game, and he's proven to be a really, really good player for us. I did think, I watched his first game for us in the first few minutes against Spurs, and he just looked a very good player. Like, he links in players, he brings players into the game, he's well able to hold the ball up, and he can finish. When you put him in that 6-yard box, he comes alive, and that's where we should be feeding balls. And now the fact that we have Balassi and Walcott on either side whipping balls into him, I think you'll see us get a lot more positive results now if we can keep Coleman, Baines and Balassi and Walcott fit, providing balls into the box. I've no reason to see why we can't go on a little bit of a run now towards the end of the season. As well as that, it's great to see all these players coming back, and we're starting to see results, and we're starting to see us digging results out the Everton way, in which we haven't seen a lot this season at all, which has been a real pain in the arse for everyone. But it's an away victory. We've won again, 2-1, and it's St. Patrick's Day, and Blues, have a great one. That's been my match reaction. Don't forget to check out Baz's match reaction. Don't forget to check out Ped's. As well as that, if you want to head over to my YouTube channel, which is Irish Football Fan TV, for all things Ireland. Check it out. Give us a subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to Toffee TV, do so now. And don't forget to check it out on Patreon, because they have some fabulous videos over there as well. Thank you very much for watching Toffee TV. Have a great day.